everybody, Elin here. Today I come to you guys with a very spontaneous and massive unhaul. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's like massive space over there and then down below, which you can't even see. But I think I'm unhauling like 70 to like maybe 100 books or something. I haven't counted them because I stopped counting after a while because, you know, that's a lot of money. But yeah, I'm hauling a shitload of books I have read and a couple of books I have not read yet, which I'm not really interested in anymore. Probably couldn't haul even more of those, but I decided not to. I hope I don't change my mind. But yeah, we're going to donate all of these books in a few weeks when we're going to a church shop. So yeah. Some of these books I've put in bags because they've been on hold for the past like year or so. But a lot of books I just decided right now, looking at them, that I don't want to keep this because I don't feel like I will reread them. And some of these books I really enjoyed, I just don't see myself rereading them. So why keep them? So I haven't actually done an unhaul in quite exactly like 3 years since I moved into this apartment. So I feel like it's needed. So I'm not going to talk very much about these books because I don't really have the time to do that, because this is going to be a long video. So let's start with the first bag. So we have The Steel Prince by V. Schwab. This is the first volume in the Shades of Magic graphic novel series. Didn't really like it, so I don't want to keep it. And we have Pumpkin Heads, illustrated by Faith Erin Hicks and written by Rainbow Rowell. Lovely illustrations, cute story, but like not a lot happened, so I don't see myself reading it. Then we have Wires and Nerve Volume 2 by Marissa Meyer, The Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo, Everless by Sarah Holland, Volume 2 and 3 in the White Sand series by Brandon Sanderson. This hurts my heart so bad, but don't like the illustrations at all. The Exact Opposite of Okay by Laura Steven. I Hear the Sunspot by Yuki Fumino. The Girls by Rory Power. A Silent Voice Volume 1 by Yoshitoki Oima. Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. Liked it, but not really gonna read it. York by Laura Ruby. I have so many books in this pile, I don't even remember what's in this bag because it's been like there for a year. And then a little bit more controversial. So we have Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. The rest of the books, somewhere in there, I'm just gonna get to them. Bag 2. Okay, so we have The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. Really enjoyed the short stories actually, but the series just got out of hand. The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. It was okay, but don't see myself rereading it. And then we have just a lot of Sarah J. Maas books. This is the rest of the books in the series. Book 1 through 6 I'm unhauling, and the novella collection. So in this part we have Empire of Storms, Queen of Shadows, Arrow of Fire, Throne of Glass, and Tower of Dawn. Because I forced myself to read book 4 and 5 and I just don't want to continue. And I honestly really only enjoyed the like novella collection and book 1 and 2, and then after that wasn't that interested anymore. The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware, not gonna reread it. Coraline by Neil Gaiman, didn't really like it, so not gonna keep it. To Your Eternity Volume 1 by Yoshitoki Oima. This was so weird and confusing and I'm just not gonna. Loki Where Mischief Lies by Mackenzie Lee. This was really disappointing. Wires and Nerve Volume 1 by Marissa Meyer. Not gonna reread it. Warrior of the Wild by Trisha Levenseller. Enjoyed it, not gonna reread it. The Wild Way Home by Sophie Kirtley. Kind of not gonna read it. Then we have a bunch of unread books. Night Flyers by George R.R. Martin. Varken by Lisa Förare. Terror av en brusten värld by Mattias Guldkepp. Pappersbåtar by Annika Castro Nilsson. A lot of these are unsolicited review books, which is why I haven't gotten to them in like 2 or 3 years. So probably more than that. Ur asken av Gallus by Eva Holmqvist. Katalysatorn by Magnus Hägglöf. Det dödas dolk by Jenny Töredal. Gudarnas skymning by Cecilia Larsson Kostenius. Om allt vore annorlunda by Sanna MacDonald. Alla känner apan by Var Gyllander. We have some more review books which I'm just gonna give to my mom. I haven't read any of these because they were all unsolicited. But we have Lust att döda by Anki Edvinsson. Lögnen by Linwood Barclay. Där solen går upp i väst by Britta Röstlund. Och and Ristad i hud by Ashley Dyer. How many books are we at now? This point, because we're not even close to being finished. Book 2 and 3, I don't know which is which. Book 1 is in here somewhere. The Winner's Kiss and The Winner's Cry by Marie Wachowski. I read the first book actually a long time ago. I even started reading book 2 apparently because I'm on page 8. I really enjoyed the first book, but that was like 3 years ago and I don't remember shit, and I don't feel the need to pick these up, so I haven't read these, which is why I've kept them for so long, because it hurts my heart to unhaul books I haven't read, but that's just the way it's gonna be. And then we have Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, Hollow City, and Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs. Read them, did enjoy them, but I'm not going to reread them. And then we have a few graphic novels that I really enjoyed, but I'm not going to reread. And that is The Witch Boy, The Hidden Witch, and The Midwinter Witch by Molly Knox Ostertag. The House with Chicken Legs by Sophie Anderson. Really enjoyed it, not going to reread. Sorcerer of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. Beautiful cover. Did really enjoy it, but not going to reread it. Sky Pirates by Alex English. Not going to read, but it was quite alright. Contender by Karen Matheru. Starfell, Willow Moss and the Lost Day, Dominique Valente. Was cute, not going to read it. Prince Charming and Her Royal Highness by Rachel Hawkins. They were alright, not going to read them. Love the covers though, because they're so cute. The Haunting of Evelyn Jones by Phil Hickey. Not going to reread it. The Black Flamingo by Dean Ada. 9 from Nine Worlds by Rick Riordan. The Language of Thorns, Midnight Tales and Dangerous Magic by Leigh Bardugo. And Knäckare by Ketten by Sara Bergman Elfgen, and Detektiv Långöra och Bonkostölden by Andreas and Emma Svalander. The Beauty of Darkness, The Heart of Betrayal, and The Kiss of Deception, all by Mae E. Pearson. I waited like 3 years until I read this one, because it was on my TBR for so long. Waited 3 years until I read it. I mean, I gave it like 4 stars, but it wasn't like rememberable, and it was just kind of and I don't want to pick up the other 2, so this is why you don't buy all books in the same series before reading the first one. Just, I've learned my lesson. And then we actually have The Winner's Curse by Marie Wachowski. The Wicked Deep by Shea Earnshaw. Really enjoyed it, but not going to reread it. The Passion of Dolsa by Julie Berry. Kind of a disappointment after Lovely War, which I absolutely adored. Talking as Fast as I Can, From Gilmore Girls to Gilmore Girls and Everything in Between by Lauren Graham. Really enjoyed it, and it was fun, but not going to read it. And then we have, once again, The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. I really enjoyed the first 3 books, both times I've read them. Book 4 was a huge disappointment, and I was forcing myself to read them. And book 5 and 6 I've never read, but I just feel like if I change my mind, I'll just get the ebook, because I don't need this. The House of Hidden Wonders by Sharon Gosling. A Song Below Waters by Bethany C. Morrow. Monster i Terapi by Jenny Jagerfeld and Mats Strandberg. The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang. Felix Ever After by Casey Calendar. Really enjoyed it. Not going to read it. A Match Made in Mehendi by Nadine Naipai. And Love from A to Z by S.K. Ali. A Murder Most Unladylike by Robin Stevens. Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me by Mariko Tamaki and Rosemary Valera O'Connell. Love the cover. Not going to read it. You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hoggle. The Train to Impossible Places by P.G. Bell. Where the Mountain Meets the Moon by Grace Lynn. Not going to read, but I did really enjoy it. Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. Zombirella by Joseph Coelho. Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahern. Really enjoyed it, but don't know if I need the physical copy for it. Prisoner of Night and Fog by Annie Blankman. Did really enjoy it, don't really need a copy. The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. Love this cover, so beautiful. I did really enjoy this, but I don't see myself reading it, so I don't need a physical copy. Bringing Down the Duke by Evie Dunmore. Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. Really enjoyed it. Probably never gonna reread it. Giant Days Volume 1 by Alison Treyman and Cougar. Was kinda meh. Sassy by Madeleine Miller. Did really enjoy it. Don't see myself reread. Evelyn Hugo's Skriv Äkta Män by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Really enjoyed it. It was really good, but I don't see myself rereading it. Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Really enjoyed it. Don't see myself rereading it. Frostheart by Jamie Littler. It was alright, but I'm not gonna read it. King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. Kind of a disappointment. I'm not gonna keep it. Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Absolutely hated it. Definitely not gonna reread it. Just very sorry because it's signed, but never gonna read, honestly. And The Tourist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris. Really good book, but don't see myself reading it. Now we have this beautiful, beautiful box set. So this is the Infernal Devices. So we have Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. I've only read the first two. I'm just kind of meh about this series. I really don't get the hype at all, and I just don't want to force myself to finish something I'm not really interested in. What If It's Us by Becky Alderton and Adam Silvera. Lightning Thief, Titan's Curse, The Sea of Monsters, all by Rick Riordan, illustrated by Robert Venditti, Attila Futaki, and Tamas Kaspar. Across a Broken Shore, really enjoyed it, not gonna reread. Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. Enjoyed it, not gonna reread, which is basically the reason for all of these. On to the very last books, and we have The Downstairs Girl by Stacey Lee. Really enjoyed it, not gonna reread it. They, Book 2. And Vade Book 1 by Sara Bergmark Elsken and Carl Jonsson. And then we have Nordiska Gudar by Johan Egerkrans, which I'm not going to read either. So yeah, I think those were all of the books I'm unhauling. You should see my couch, it's chaos. I am somehow going to try to do a somewhat workable thumbnail for this video. But yeah, if you have read any of these books, please let me know down below. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will definitely not enjoy the cleanup, but I do feel much better now that I have a lot of space on my shelves. So let me know down below, do you like unhauling books or not? Because I'm starting to feel like it's good for the soul, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I hope we see each other in the next one. Bye!